Hello and welcome to today's video. Now today I'm going to be doing something a little bit different. I'm going to show you how to make a granny square. So a granny square is a very traditional pattern that forms a square. The squares can be worked in several colours and completed. Squares can be made into blankets and cushions. Some people even use a granny square for cardigans and shoes and slippers. But today we're going to show you how to do the basic granny square. So I'm using some of the UK Pound Shop DK, and I am using a 4.5mm hook, and you will need a stitch marker for this project. Okay, so I'll take the sleeve off. This yarn is beautiful. I'm going to be doing the Willow Square project with this eventually, but I just thought we'd have a nice bright yarn today. So let's try and find the end. Now I don't know about anybody else, but I can never find the yarn from the middle, so I always just pull it out from the outside. Right, so you can either do a magic square, magic circle even, not magic square. Or you can use a chain 6 and then crochet into your first slip knot into the first chain. So I think we'll do that because sometimes the magic circles can be a bit unsafe, and they are known to come unravelled, although I've never had a problem with them. But I'd hate for any work that you make to go wrong and then, you know, you've lost all that time. So, okay, so we're going to slip knot, pull tight onto your hook. I'm going to chain 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now we're going to put our hook into that very first loop that you made here, and we're going to just slip stitch into the loop. I can't get my words out today. And now we're going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. Now this first chain will create your first treble crochet. Now a treble in the UK is a double crochet in the US, I think. So this is classed as your first treble. So then you yarn over your hook, insert it straight into the loop that you've just made, yarn over again and pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So a granny square is made up of clusters, and your first cluster, or a cluster of treble crochet should I say, so you have 4 on this first loop. You have 4 clusters of trebles. So we're starting with the first treble. Now I have 3 trebles in each cluster. So yarn over again, insert, yarn over, pull through. You have 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So there's your first set of trebles. Now everyone does this bit different. I only chain 1 in between my granny squares. I think it's nicer to, your granny clusters should I say, it's just nicer to have a bit of a more tight cluster, if that makes sense. So yarn over, insert into your loop that you've made, yarn over and pull through. You have 3 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. If you give it a bit of a wriggle because it might get stuck on the knot you've just made. So you can see that you've got 1 there and your first treble here. Okay, so hook, yarn over hook, insert, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Okay, yarn over again, insert, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So you've got your second cluster. Let's give it a wiggle. Okay, so chain 1 and then your next double treble crochet. So yarn over, you've got 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Okay, and again, so yarn over, insert, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Okay, again, yarn over, insert, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So now you can see you've got your 1, 2, 3 treble clusters. Okay, chain 1, yarn over, insert, and you can, if you hide your tail, you can kind of sneak it in and you don't have to weave your ends in then. Yarn over again, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Again, so insert, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and now you come into the last treble. So yarn over, insert, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Okay, chain 1, and now you need to connect your cluster to the one that you started with. So I just pop it through the first chain 3 and then slip stitch through. Okay, and then just, if you just pull your tail a bit to tighten that bit. Oops, it's being a bit awkward. When you first start it, you don't think it's coming together, but it does. So from here onwards, you can see that you've got your 4 clusters, 1, 2, 3, 4. So you need to jump now into this next cluster. Now, some people chain up, but I slip stitch across. So insert your hook into the next loop, and then just yarn over, okay, and through. So slip stitch, so it's yarn in with no yarn over, then yarn over once you're in, and then pull through and pull through again, and then that just brings you to your next chain space. Okay, so again, slip stitch, and you're right above where you want to go. Okay, so yarn over and chain 3, and you go directly into here. So yarn over, insert, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Yarn over and pull through, yarn over and pull through 2. So you can see that you're already getting your next cluster. Now, on the granny square, you need to chain 2 on this next one, because we're going to make the corner of the granny square. So 1, 2, and then you will do another set of trebles in the same chain space. So yarn over, pull through, 3 loops on your hook, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Okay, again, yarn over, insert, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Yarn over, insert, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. And now you can see you've got your corner. Okay, so now we're going to hop over to the next one. So just yarn over, and I was a bit daunted by this. I thought, well, how are we going to get over there without chaining? But it's okay, it'll all come together. So yarn over, insert it into the next hole. Whoops. Yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Okay, yarn over, insert, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Okay, and again, so yarn over, insert, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. And now we're going to do exactly the same as what we did here to make this corner. Just have a sip of water. Ever so dry. So 1, 2, then insert, and you do your next 3 treble crochets. Okay, so I'm going to go fast now so we can, or try and go faster, I can show you a bit more. Okay, so on each corner you need to do 2 sets of your treble crochets in each corner. Okay, so remember when you're hopping over to your next chain hole, like your chain hole space there, you don't need to worry about increasing, just go straight in. Okay, so yarn over and you do your first set of trebles into this corner. Okay, it's lovely and quiet at the minute. Okay, so there's your first set of trebles, and now we need again to do this corner. So we do a chain 2 and then your next set of trebles into the corner stitch. This yarn's lovely. So remember, 3 sets of trebles will make your granny cluster, as I call them. Excellent. So then on to the next one. So yarn over in the corner, and your next set of 3 trebles. If you're not sure how to do the trebles, I have done a video on them, so you can go over and have a look. 1, 2 for your corner, and then we're going to do our final corner stitch in here. Granny cluster, your last granny cluster. I sometimes get my words all muddled up and I end up saying the wrong thing, but that's just me. Okay, so there we go. So that's your last granny cluster in there. So now we need to attach this to your first granny cluster in the corner. So if I just insert it into that top chain and give my hook a wriggle, it can be a bit awkward, and then just literally slip stitch into there. Okay, which you can see, oops, a daisy, it's giving you a nice, and the reason why I slip stitched across there to get this first cluster is I don't like, sometimes you can see where you join your, I'm trying to explain what I mean, you can kind of see, oh, you know, she's made a stitch up for there, but I think if you slip stitch along, you've got less of an actual show, it doesn't show as much. So okay, so I'm going to show you one last round. So if I slip stitch across to this corner, you can hear the children outside, it's lovely. And then we're going to work directly into this corner stitch. Okay, So chain 3, no, sorry. Oh no, I've made a mess of my wool now. Chain 3 for your first cluster. Okay, so your first treble cluster. Now I'm probably going to back that actually and start my cluster from in that corner. Sorry, bear with me a second. See, we all make mistakes. It doesn't matter how long you've been doing it. We all, okay. So chain 3 again. I do apologise. And then we go straight into that corner. So that stitch there makes your first treble. Okay. That chain 3, sorry, not first stitch. Okay, so pull through 2. And another cluster. So you have 3 trebles, chain 2 for your corner, remember, and in again. And another treble, cluster in that corner. Okay, so you can see there that you've got your 2. Now that we've increased and we've made another corner, you've got a chain space here that you will work 1 cluster into. Okay, and then into the next is your corner, so you've got 2 trebles, so you work your first 3 trebles, chain 3, no, chain 2. And then you have your second corner on your 3rd row. There you go. So you can see, ignore the end, you can see that we're developing a nice granny square. So I'm going to carry on along and I will meet you back at this corner here. I'll probably speed this up a little bit so it's not so boring. So now we've come to this corner. Remember, it is 2 clusters separated by an increase of 2. Okay, so this is your last corner. So I've already worked 3 trebles there. We're now going to chain an additional 2 to allow for you going around the corner. And then your last set of trebles in the corner. So remember, every single cluster needs 3 trebles in each. By the time you've done a granny square, you'll know what a treble is. And so we now just need one last, I mean, you can do a granny square as big as you want, but for the purpose of this video, I'm just going to show you how to make the 3-rowed granny square. Okay, so that is your last treble cluster, and then all we need to do now is to slip stitch into the top of that first cluster that you made, and there we go. So you have your 3-row granny square. Now to a, let me just get my scissors. I've got any scissors to hand? No. Okay, so all you do to finish off is to make one chain. You snip your yarn. Just go and get my scissors quickly. Snip your yarn and then just pull through, and there you have it. So you can snip this off or weave it in, whatever's easiest for you. But there you go. So that's your first 3-row granny square. Now some people like to do continuous granny squares. All I will say when you do this is that just make sure you're turning your work. So every time you do a row, turn your work so that you're, because some granny squares can go twisted. So there you go. I hope you found this useful and I didn't blabber on too much. If there's anything else you'd like me to show you, or there's any questions about this granny tutorial, please don't hesitate to write in the comments below. I love to read your feedback. If you think there's anything I'm doing incorrectly or there's any way I can improve my videos, then like I say, drop a comment in the below. I would really love it if you could subscribe and make my numbers grow. And I enjoy what I do, so it's really nice to get, like I said, your feedback and your support. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you have a lovely day and I'll see you soon. Bye.